a class on this one, sisters. I think I'm Amy G, Amy God, Queen of Four. Liberation, hallelujah. One aim, one God. Real sisters in the struggle, repping for the cause. I think I must be an ancient ruler. Soul sister, hallelujah. One aim, one God. Real sisters in the struggle, repping for the cause.
One of the things that prompted this presentation is that we understand that there is a system that is in place to purposely keep us asleep, to keep us not being able to be aware of our own oppression, of our own conditions, for us to be blinded by the fact that we are still in pretty bad shape as African people, and that there are some things that we need to do, some organizing that we need to do. And so one of the ways that they do this is through propaganda. We understand how important propaganda is to keeping this machine working the way that it's working. And one of the ways in which they have gotten to us is through our music. Music has always been the lifeline of the people. Music has always been something that helps to organize and get people to come together and to be able to do the things that they need to do. It's a celebration of culture.
So we call this here a soul session. You know, a soul session is like a lecture, a social gathering, and a concert all in one. We got our DJ here. Get up to DJ Wahid on the wheels. Right here. So we trying to do things a little bit different. Like I said, we've been doing this for 15 years. We said, let's do some things and add a little flavor to it. Well, let me just say this from the start, because I know some young people in here now, and their parents made them come out here, drug them out here tonight. And I know they said, man, he ain't gonna do nothing but hate on Lil Wayne and Flocka and them. You know what I mean? And that's far from the truth. We not here to hate on Waka Flocka and Lil Wayne. We're here to tell the truth about them and some things that they are involved in, and the devastation and destruction that they are involved in with our community. Dealing with music and speaking sounds. Now a lot of times we come from just the sounds. Sounds are very sacred to us because sounds, they enter in through our ear. They affect our organs, the organs within our body. They affect everything on a very spiritual base. That's why we used to have a tradition with just speaking where we would tell stories. And we still do that now. The storytelling tradition. They make you feel a certain way. They explain certain things about the universe. The drums, when you hit those drums, they do something within us. You know what I'm saying? There's something spiritual that goes on within that. And let me tell you something. Look, it's hard studying this stuff because a lot of times when you study, I gotta become that. So I gotta sit and I gotta listen, I gotta break down the lyrics, and I find myself a lot of times walking through the house, Gucci, like, what am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So I gotta constantly, after I study this stuff, I gotta go back and, you know what I mean, and get to myself and make sure I put some dead prayers on, or, you know what I mean, put a good speech on, because I be running around the house, you know what I mean? Waka, waka, flame, waka, you know what I mean? And it's hard to get out of that mode, you know what I mean? But, hey, I make a sacrifice for my people, you know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna need some protection in here, part 2, because I'm gonna go in on some of these other folks now. This time we're gonna deal with the feminization of the black man, the CIA and the promotion of drug culture and hip hop, the FBI attack on the black community, who really runs the music industry, and solutions. Is that all right? All right, so let's move on forward. Move ahead. Uh-oh. You said they want to feminize the black man, and you can go to many great scholars like Brother Walimu Baruti. He has a book out about the feminization of the black man. You watch this. This is a young guy named Peanut. Anybody know Young Peanut?
That's Peanut.
Right there.
What's up, guy?
What's good, little Peanut? How you feeling?
Fine, bro. Show why man.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah, bro.
You know you can get you one day.
You serious?
Yeah, take a seat in and see how I feel.
That's what's up, bro. So I ain't never give you.
Like a shadow of a warrior. Look in the mirror. I super clear. Looking in the mirror. Who you hearing? When you look in the mirror, you a real. You looking in the mirror. On fire. Whole hood blazing. Hustle game, cuddle. Ice game made. I'm a mafia. I never even heard of ya. Quarter jet, half a jet. On fire. Whole hood blazing. Hustle game, cuddle. Ice game made. Look in the mirror. Like a chandelier. Look in the mirror. I super clear. Looking in the mirror.
you see the little boy the whole time acting out the whole thing, and the guy's talking about the whole drug culture as he's speaking, and he acting it out, and he just, you know what I mean, got the chain on, all that kind of stuff. You notice from the beginning, that's what he said. He said, "What's up, Gotti?" You know what I mean? He said, "Yeah, little peanut, you can get one of these one day too. Go ahead, sit in the car, man." You know what I mean? And when he looked in the mirror, he saw himself. I mean, you know, so little peanut was supposed to be playing him, but you know what I mean? That was, and then notice the other people when they was looking in the mirror, the other cultures looking in the mirror. One had a boxer, and the one white girl looked in the mirror. She saw Sarah Palin, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? But him, when the little black guy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He looking in the mirror. He's supposed to grow up to be a drug dealer, like him. This guy right here, name is William Roberts. This guy that you call Rick Ross. The guy was a correctional officer. And no offense to anybody that's in the corrections field or anything, he's a correctional officer. There he is right there. If you can see, there he is right there with the clean face. And if you look, this is the real Rick Ross right here that he's mimicking himself after. He got a full beard. He actually has a bald head, you actually see. But I mean, we'll actually flip to that. Everything he does is straight promotion of drug culture, turning out drug dealers, death and destruction. And I see, he put this stuff out. He may not be living this life right now, but he motivates, like the guy said, he motivates the trade, he motivates the hood. So when he puts this out in the community, the brothers out in the street go live this stuff out, causing more death and destruction. But his whole life is a scam. This guy's a scam. What they call the young people? A swag jacker is what he is. This is the real Rick Ross here, right? Freeway Ricky Ross. And this brother right here is trying to change his life. He just got out of jail not too long ago. So he's going around trying to do things in the community. He knows the devastation and destruction that he's caused in the community. He's trying to clean it up. He took the officer Ross, he took him to court trying to get his name back because he's saying, like, look, I know I messed up in the hood. I'm trying to make things right in the hood. And this guy's like out promoting my name in a negative light. Now, this is an article that I had so you should understand who decides what's played on the radio. Well, they go ahead to say that Universal Music Group and Sony own at least 80%, usually upwards to 95% of all the songs that make the top 20. So they are the ones, you know what I'm saying? They own most of the music that's on the radio right now. They are the people, most of the people that's on their list. I mean, they decide what's played on the radio. You wonder why Precise Science ain't on the radio right now. You wonder why Talib Kweli and most of the conscious rappers can't make it there. That's not what they want. It doesn't promote, it doesn't benefit them. They're getting them money from the prison industry and the drugs and the alcohol and all, you know what I mean? And work with the FBI, the CIA, and all these people to keep us in the state that we are, in the black zombie state that they want us to stay in because they don't want us to wake up. So all of them are working together as one. And all of them, for every dysfunction, Amos Wilson said, every dysfunction that we have in the black community, they make money from it.
This message is to Mr. Wayne. I'm sorry, plus I must complain about what you do and what you say. I'm sorry that I feel this way, and I'm a girl that's only 10, but for my sisters I must represent. How old are you? I know you're 20-something. Excuse me for the interruption. I guess that means that you're a man, but something I can't understand. The way you talk, the way you act, I hate when you be doing